Welcome one and all to my YouTube channel, Technobabble. I am the Technobabbler here with something a little bit different than normal. So as I have mentioned on the podcast before, but I don't know if I've ever mentioned here on the YouTube channel, I am a member of the Simmer Society on Discord. And this month we had a fun little collab / challenge, and I'll put the details up right here. And so you can see I have decided to build a house for a family, as well as build the family that I wanted to see in this house, because honestly, I couldn't build the house without knowing the family, so I had to create the family in my mind while I was working on this house. So I'm going to do a house tour today, and you will also get to meet the family that I have created for this house, and I will have uploaded all of these fantastic things to the gallery so you can download. This is Totter Manor, and the family's name is Frump, which is a subtle nod to the Adams family and on Morticia's side of the family. So her maiden name was Frump, and I sort of took some liberties with creating some of the background and changing it up so it doesn't follow the story truly, but I had recently watched the Adams family, so I decided to go ahead and create that family. So we are looking at Totter Manor right now. It is placed in Windenburg. This is the exterior. I have never really done a house tour. I don't feel like I am absolutely wonderful at house tours or moving around the cameras, so I am just kind of stepping outside of my comfort zones to show you guys something a little bit fun here on Halloween, because we are producing or sharing all of this Halloween, and then Green Screen YT, otherwise known as Emma, is putting together a fun playlist of all of the videos showcasing the builds or showcasing the families that people created for the challenge. So as you guys just heard, the welcome wagon has just showed up, and I just want to kind of go around the exterior of the house before we dive into the house, so you guys got a sense of what it was like. So now I'm going to dive into a little bit of gameplay. Alright, I think I'm going to let them go ahead and get to know the neighbors while I introduce you to the house, Totter Manor. So you guys see we have this lovely little entrance coming into Totter Manor, and we have just a quick, as you come up the, let me get my camera angle here. As you come up the little walkway here, it's just, you know, a nice little, it's an old house, and we have a little mosquito trap there, and in the corner there is some wolfsbane growing. We have a little bird feeder, and there is one of the neighbors coming to greet us. So we are going to go through the door since she opened it, but she did not leave it open for us. And I had a lot of fun creating with this build. So what I wanted to do, and I'm going to zoom out just so you guys can kind of see it, it's a small space. So I wanted to sort of build upon a small base of a house and get a little bit bigger as I go up, which I've never done, and I'm also playing with like smaller spaces. But as you guys saw in the challenges, they liked dark woods and dark colors and very drab colors. So I created this sort of living room area. As you come in, there's a TV, a sofa, and this leads to going up, up, up the winding staircase, and we'll go up there in a minute. I'm really excited to have find a good use for those new tools. Right off of the living room, you guys see we have a little desk here through the coat rack with one of these. I think it's like an old-timey looking computer, and I thought a new modern looking computer looked weird there. So then we will go through here, and this is going to lead into the downstairs washroom. So there is a toilet, and I'm going to do some zooming out just so you guys can see it. But it is a very small little bathroom. It's designed just for you to be able to come in, use the restroom, wash your hands, etc. So then if we go back out, gross, she's picking her ear. We will go in here to the kitchen area, which is a small kitchen, as you can see, but it is showcasing and using a lot of the new things from the Realm of Magic pack, which is excited. And our sim there, Laura, that's the lady here in the white and black dress that is talking to, I can't remember her name, is a magic user. So we will go into that, or spellcaster, I should say. There is a little keg up top, which I didn't ever notice before. I found that when I was building. I'm like, we need to have that. That'd be totally awesome to have a little keg with a spigot on it, and it'd be really cool if you could use it. Then if you come out of the back door, out of the kitchen, that leads down into the basement. That was one of the requirements, and we will go there for certain. But you can see they have this lovely little view out of their backyard. They have a plasma tree here in the back. They have a pile of wood for keeping the stove going. And I think we will go downstairs first. So we will go down these stairs. Now, let's see if I can do this. Oh, I think I'm doing pretty well so far. This is pretty impressive. Oh, I can't. Oh, you know what? I actually have to come out of this and go down a floor. Okay, so we are now going to go into the basement. And as you can see, we have a little sort of storage room here that I loved using these crates and everything. And then this door here is going to be locked. Let me go back into this view for you. See if I can. Sorry, like I said, I'm new to this whole using the camera and doing house tour. All right, this is way better. Okay, so this is sort of like the storage closet space or basement space where you just put all of your things. Like they have a skeleton there, cobwebs in the corner, a gnome, lots of crates, just some boxes, this little kit for doing architecture, for doing archaeology. Then you'll go through this door, and this is where the magic starts to happen. So like I said, we have a spellcaster in the family. We actually have two. I'll go into details when I go up and introduce you to the family. But I wanted to create a lovely little space for her to brew her potions, practice her magic. You can see that the little one can even practice magic. And we have this kind of interesting little space over here. I sort of made like this, almost like a cell. It's supposed to have that sort of cell-like feel. Like, so you can lock someone in there, test some potions on them. Because they might, have that kind of attitude toward people. But we put all these things up here, and then, of course, I couldn't just stow with one basement, so we have a whole nother basement that we're going to go down to. So as you wind down those stairs, you just see all of this sort of stone brick flooring and wall and a little bit of an ominous glow. So you follow the glow to this door, which is a creepy giant door with a big door handle, and in here we have a coffin, an organ, and some interesting sort of statue here, and this old omniscient pot over there that has some interesting things in it. So, and you see the moon chart there. So someone spends some time down here, and they like to follow the phases of the moon, I'm guessing, as well as play the organ. So I'm going to head back upstairs. Let's see, that is our basement. You can see I've got a lovely layout here for the basement, and it's all functional, and like I said before, this is all up in the gallery. But we're going to head back upstairs to our main floor, and then we are going to head up the stairs and take a look at the next floor, because this is a house tour, and that is how house tours work, I believe. So as you come up the stairs from downstairs in the living room, we have this lovely castle here, and I love that they are playing. This is mother and daughter, and this is Morticia Frump. And these two are both our spellcasters, and I will show you them in a short minute as they are playing. But I love how narrow it is. So you see, this is the steps you came up. There's a bonsai tree there to practice some, I guess it's flower arranging. But if you go around the corner, this will take you into the first room. We have a room down at the end of the hall. Let's take a look at that first. That is a bathroom with a tub, a shower. Zoom out so you can kind of see it. Just a little stained glass window, beautiful little room, functional, very functional. If we go back out to the left, we have another door. So this goes into Morticia's room, and in here, she has the violin. She really loves music, a bookcase, little place to sit, some things to play with, some things that are decorative in her room, and she had a violin, but she came up and she grabbed it earlier, so there is a violin sitting here that she can play, because I wanted her to be able to play. Come back out here, go down the hallway, and we will go into this other bedroom, and this is her sister Ophelia's room, and she is a little bit more artistic. So she has this painting easel, and she painted this beautiful painting. Wow, that's stunning. She maybe will be a writer, she'll like to take photography. She is just exploring all of the different possible things that you can explore as a sim who likes to be artistic. Now, we will go here, back around the corner, and you can see we have these lovely views out of the windows. I love using all the stained glass. Now we're going to go upstairs. Right. As we come up the stairs, you start to notice there's maybe a crack or two on the wall. Everything's not perfect here. You have this little narrow walkway here that you can go through, and this will go into the first room upstairs, and that goes into a narrow hallway as well with a big beautiful window, and that leads you to the master bedroom. And I loved creating this bedroom. Again, I really was exploring using smaller spaces but getting all of the things in it that I wanted. So I've got a mirror there, a lot of stuff from the Vampire Pack and the Realm of Magic stuff. Oh, I've never seen these lights look used like this. That's so cool. I guess I've never used them. And I just wanted to have that kind of feel to it. So we're going to go through here. This goes into the bathroom. I really wanted to use this extended window. So you stick that on the outside of the house, and it gives you a little bit more space. So I put in a shower here, tub there, a big beautiful window there, some beautiful paintings. And over here, we have the sink, and of course, plethora of different potions and perfumes to wear. And then here we have a little wash closet where you can go to use the bathroom. Now, I'm going to go through the wall because I can, and we're going to continue the tour up to the top of the house. So as you wind up this other narrow staircase, you get up here to this door, and we will, a little low, we'll go through the door, and that leads you to this outside sort of deck area. We have a little bar right there. You can come and stand out here and look out onto the town and the community, just kind of take a look around. You have this beautiful pond there, just kind of take a look at the world around you. And that's sort of what I would reference this place as. It's sort of like an observation deck. You can see they have stunning views up here and a chess table. And this is the good Dr. Frump. He is a vampire sim, and I will give you his full story here in a minute. And I also was wanting to play with this space. Now, I don't think you can actually go into this room, but I wanted to create a sort of glassed off space where you could possibly lock someone in, possibly come out and have an observation. I don't know, just wanted to, I thought it looked cool. So you can see from outside of the house, it has a kind of interesting look to it as well. And that is the house in a nutshell. And I really loved it. Sort of the backstory behind it is that this manor has been here for centuries. And there's always been a Totter living in the house. But the Totters, I guess, have just sort of vanished, we'll go with, and left the house here on the market and left it for a while. So it started to get a little dilapidated, but it seemed like it was oddly still intact, as if someone was still caretaking for the house, or caretaking of the house, I should say. And so the Frumps needed to move. They moved to Windenburg. Dr. Frump is a medical doctor, and he was studying medicine in his youth at university, and then he went on a trip to Sulani and met Laura and fell in love. They got married and had their first child, Ophelia. Let's see if I can find her. Let me get these walls down now that you guys have seen the house. So they had Ophelia, and she fell ill, and he was researching what had happened to her, and while researching what had happened to her, he realized that she was actually attacked by a vampire and turned into a vampire. And while he was studying that, he also got attacked by the same vampire and was also transformed into a vampire. So he is spending his medical life trying to help his daughter and help others, as well as having an in on a plasma bank available to him. Meanwhile, his daughter Ophelia has really embraced the vampire lifestyle and really is just kind of going with it. So she is not at all concerned about it. She is learning how to become a great vampire, and also she just wants to be a teenager. So she's a teenage vampire. Then, like I mentioned, we have Laura Frump, who is a spellcaster, and she is studying all manner of spells, and she is wanting to become a master spellcraft. She wants to master spellcraft and sorcery, so she wants to learn all of the magic things that she can learn. And she started studying that when she was a child in Sulani, and she is actually a child of Sulani, and I will give you a full proper cast rundown on them. Possibly in another video, possibly in a post. I haven't yet decided. I just really wanted to create this family. I really wanted to create this world, or this house for you guys and for the challenge, and I am so excited to be sharing it with you guys. I know this is a short video, but this is not part of my regular scheduled lineup. I am back to producing regularly scheduled content. I have new stuff coming out on Mondays and Fridays every week, something to start your week off with a little bit of fun and a way to kick your weekend off on Fridays. So I hope you guys enjoyed this brief tour. If you are at all interested in joining the Simmer Society on Discord, I have a link down below. It is a phenomenal group of people. It is well over 200 members, active chatting, active sharing, active collaborating, challenges, all sorts of fun things going on in that community on a regular basis. So it is filled with amazing people who love The Sims just as much as you and I do. So consider joining that group, and next month you can be part of the next challenge. And we also highlight a lot of Simmers content there and on the podcast. And I'll tell you what, it's just a great group of Simmers that is fun to connect with on a daily basis. I really hope you guys liked this video. It is very much out of my comfort zone and out of my norm. I did enjoy building this. It took me pretty much a week to build this. Now, that was not a week solid working on it, but it takes me a long while to build, so I did not want to try to capture the footage of doing a whole build video. But this house is up on the gallery, as is the family, and I will put together maybe a post on my Tumblr or somewhere for you guys so you can learn a little bit more about the family members here in the house, the Frump family household. But you can get their full story on the gallery because I will have written it up and posted it there as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, Tomalagi!